He mai, e ua mai o kalani, ua pili pali o kanile hua. Mahalo e, mahalo I, mahalo And now we're going to invite Paul to chime our golden crystal bowl.
Aldine. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Honolulu Church of Light Sunday Healing Service. They said in Honolulu it was 69 degrees, but Susanna said it was 65. And you people on the main must be thinking, what are you guys talking about? It's not cold. Anyway, please join me in this prayer. Call upon the God, Creator, the unseen forces of light, to please hear these words. Blessings to all of you and to those listening in. Let me talk to you about my brand new 2023 grandson. I like to say he was the lucky one to have his parents and grandparents, for that matter. Now let me say that I heard baby boys can be very difficult. But then again, maybe I'm the one that's difficult. I need to be 101% to show my love for him. Can you imagine my mom has 3 sons? I don't know how she did it. I remember she said that it's good to let babies cry. It strengthens their heart. So, love them with truth, trust, and passion. I say it to you all, amen. Now, this next wahine from Kamiki, I always wanted to know what Kamiki means, because every name has a definition. So I Googled it, and it says, back then when Menehunis used to build their oven, I don't know what that meant, but also maybe we might briefly explain what that is. But also they're known for lots of red dirt. So Aldine, please come up.
Imu is the oven, so ka, imu, ki, and so there's lots of big rocks, and that's the truth. Let me tell you, when we dig down in our ground, lots of big rocks. Didn't know about the Menehune bringing it, but kaimu ki. Well, today, what I wanted to talk to you about is a phrase that I coined. It says human internal soft technology. And I brought this book up with me because we're going to be referring to this book. And you don't know this, but the discussion prior to you coming aboard, we were already talking about what I'm going to talk to you about. It's just amazing. A few days ago, okay, we went into a new month. This is the month of February, right? And I always try to use Lemurian numerology and the 10 principles and to get kind of a feel of the month. So if we look at number 2, balancing, and I say harmonizing duality. Third dimension is duality in love, right? Number 2. If we go to the 10 principles, it's trust. So what I heard was trust that you have the human internal soft technology to balance and harmonize duality in love. Guys, we have it already. We just don't know it. Okay. So this past week we had our Conscious Creator program, and we're talking about cycles. And I want to read from this book, but I wrote it on my paper. I want to read you something from this book. And what I was attuned to as we went and studied for this chapter, because we always study before we do the Conscious Creator, is Master Kirill said human, 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 how many times? Please celebrate that you are human. Celebrate it. So he says, and again I'm reading from Lemurian Legacy, this book here. When you apply the force of humanity, and I bolded the force of humanity, to cycles, they begin to bend and shape themselves, vibrating different colors and showing themselves in the most miraculous light. I define this force of humanity that Master Kirill talks about in this book, and you can get this on signaturecellhealing.com, as human internal soft technology. And I believe, like was said prior to this program, you guys weren't here, but I mean, it was said already prior to this program that part of our awakening to the great shift is realizing, and my goddess sister right here, Joanne, you don't see her, but she's right here, said the exact same thing, that it's the awakening to the great shift that make us know about this human internal soft technology. So all of you are amazing beings. Okay, so the first thing, what if I were going to number this soft technology? I'm only going to do 3 because I only have a little bit of time. But the first one I would like to talk about is harmonizing your heart and your brain. So a while ago, I talked about scientists discovering in 1991 this 40,000 specialized cell in the human heart called sensory neurites that function similarly but independently, and that part is really important, similarly but independently to the neurons in your brain. And when you harmonize your heart and your brain, you have an expanded awareness to the world around you, and you are able to, and I put this in quote, think better. So that I would say, I would propose, is the first human internal soft technology. And there are a lot of things that you can get from this, because one of the things I learned prior to giving that talk a couple years ago is the electromagnetic force, they call it hertz, is only 0.1. But realize that we apply the 0.1 hertz to our 70 trillion cells. We are pretty powerful. Also, I also learned that when you switch into balancing and harmonizing your heart and your brain, you actually touch upon the second, and this is just my numbering system, human internal soft technology. And that I phrase as coherence with the divine matrix. And again, let me tell you, prior to this program, we were talking about that. Maybe not so much in those words, because I like words. I mean, I like playing with words, and I like the feeling that I get when I put words together. But if you're sitting in a cafe and you're just drinking your coffee, la-di-da, la-di-da, and then you feel somebody's eyes on you, and you turn around, and that's your classmate from 40, 50 years ago, and then you're so overjoyed because you haven't seen this person in so long, and you sit down and you catch up. What was that feeling? What allowed you to feel the person looking at you? I think it's because you have coherence with the divine matrix. When we look at the work that the Heart Math Institute has done, they say that there is an energy field that is intelligent, an energy field that is all-inclusive, and that it doesn't act on the principles that we kind of know about. This energy field is conscious. This energy field is actually part of all of us. And because it's part of all of us, we automatically entrain to it. What do I mean by that? Well, Heart Math Institute went to all those catastrophic events during the centuries. The ones I'm thinking of is more 9/11 or the tsunami in Japan. They found this spike in energy that's related to this field of everybody sending their heart light to those people involved. You know, we did that automatically. We did it because that is all part of our human internal soft technology. Okay, I don't have too much time, so I have to go to number 3. The last one, again, we spoke about prior to me standing up here. We talked about the sixth sense, and we talked about a magical thread. Again, I need to read you from this book. You can get at signaturecellhealing.com. Imagine a cycle that gives you the opportunity to take your 5 senses, human 5 senses, smell, touch, taste, feel, and sight, all of which you brought here to this beautiful planet called Earth. Did you hear it? We all have this human internal soft technology. We brought it with us. And this is words straight from the book. I'm not making this up. This is not my words. This is straight from the book. And you weave them together, the 5 senses, until they form a magical thread called the sixth sense. I'm going to read that again. Imagine a cycle that gives you the opportunity to take your 5 senses, smell, touch, taste, feel, and sight, all of which you brought here to this beautiful planet called Earth, and weave them together until they form a magical thread called the sixth sense. Now, for me, and honestly, this happened. For me, when I woke up Wednesday morning, I got this big word in neon lights, Lurex, L-U-R-E-X. What's Lurex? Ha! Thank you, Kahu. Kahu is going to show us what Lurex is. Do you see the sparkly threads in here? They're metallic threads. And this is Lurex fabric. And this is it's not, it's pretty modern. It's a modern kind of thing. I think it's 50 years old. It's a modern thing. And it's meant to inexpensively add glitz and glimmer to people's clothing. So you can have it woven like this, like in Kahu's scarf, and this is silver. Or if Paul can show this here, and maybe I should move this, you can you can weave it tightly and with many strands. Create lyrics, pattern of lyrics, like on this tapestry. So what? So what? I think it's your internal sparkle. And as you keep on weaving the sixth sense with your five senses, you have so much light. You emit so much love. And that's a potential that each of us have. And I have to give back copies. Maybe I'll put it better later. So, in conclusion, since I don't have a little bit of time, harmonizing the heart and the brain. Number 2, coherence with the divine matrix. Number 3, creating the sixth sense. They're all aspects of our human internal soft technology. And I believe as we continue to awaken to the great shift, we're going to find many more that are there for us to use. And because we're going to have discussions, because it's in the divine matrix, it's up there in the ethers, our discussions are going to help us use them. So, number 1, please applaud yourself because you have the grace of being human. You have internal soft technology, and you don't have to go out and buy it. You don't. We do need a little bit of instruction, which we're going to discuss, but you got it already. You have the latest and the greatest. It's 15 or whatever the iPhone is nowadays. It's better than that. So applaud yourself. Thank you. And now I call upon my sister, who's going to give us even more information. Those instructions, I think it might be in what she reads to you. Come here. Oh.
Oh, I love the new cycle you're in. Oh, wow. Isn't this life exciting? The shift just got more exciting. Don't you think more passionate? Because of our new cycle. And Mahina Ku, Aldi, I mean, whoa, I love your new cycle. And it's catchy because we had a conscious creator, like she said on Wednesday, and then it awoken something in us. I think what it is we're already in the new cycle, but we're not aware of it. So Wednesday's conscious creator weaving the cycles with the six senses, I got new awareness and we're already in it. And maybe that's where all our aches and pains is coming from, because we're trying to fit our old cycle into the new cycle, or we're trying to resist the new cycle and want to stay comfortable in the old. So maybe that's where all our aches and pains are coming from. Not maybe, I know, because I know. I've been through it. So, thank you. My goodness. And then, okay, I'm Patty Stina Sterling. And I'm here on behalf of Kahu and Kiro.
Hey.
that touched me deeply. So in saying that, I'm saying to everybody, I'm all in, whatever that means. Because I got the other day, you got it, girl. What does that mean? You got it, girl. So here I am. I'm all in, and I'll stay here for as long as I can until I finish this cycle. And then, now you said humans are infinite. Magnificent. I was watching this documentary on Netflix called A Trip to Infinity. Amazing. If you have Netflix, tune into that one, because you will understand. Even the scientist doesn't really know how to define infinity, but we know. We know, but because we have the heart, that, what do you call it? Human soft internal technology. And you put that eternal love behind it, and we all have that, but we have to connect to it. We even have a code for that. Maybe later on, not today, but later on. When we think it's time to bring it out. To connect and you talked about, Audrey talked about connecting the heart with the brain. What a difference it makes when you are aware of that. So I like when Goddess Joanne brings up new code, I right away work with it. Amazing. I work with it because I cannot just come out and say, hey, we have a new code until I experience it. Well, this connection code, where even the thought of saying, okay, I'm going to connect my heart with my brain, and they're working together. And you know what I think that is? It's connecting the sixth sense. One of them, one definition. So, what an exciting world we live in, right? And thank you for joining us. Is there anybody joining us? Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's good. Good to know.
Good to know. We're not alone here at the Honolulu Church of Life.
Bigfoot.
Hi, Bigfoot. And I think, wow, isn't it awesome? This year, 8, infinity. Wow, we're limitless. When we're magnificent, and we know. So that is the magic of this year as we prepare ourselves for 2025. So I'm excited about that because I'm all in. So on behalf of Kahu Fred, Sterling, and Carol, I deliver this message to you. Oh, wrong one. Oh, thank you. I'm still hooked onto the sixth sense.
I hope that's the right one.
Okay. Loving.
I'm going to give you an iPad.
Well, first of all, welcome today. And I feel your love, and I'm overwhelmed with it, but I'm going to breathe it in because I want to weave with you as well. So the healing message today, loving yourself enough to heal with the Christ light. Happy Valentine's month, everyone. A beautiful voice said that we could have absolutely anything we want. We only needed to be clear about what we want. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because we're infinite beings. If you want to move, you can have that. If you want to evolve yourself from one cycle to a new cycle. If you really want to understand the cycle, it's just reading chapter 9 or this whole book, just reading it. It opens you up it opens your brain. It opens your heart. And let the information in, what it does is it resonates every cell in your body, and you come to know that, hey, I'm in a new space. I understand it clearly now. So, and then the healing continues. So the question is, what are the veils we take on as humans? Kirill says, what you are calling a veil really a conscious gap or journey that you are not willing to travel through. It is a consciousness that is not allowing you to heal. So perhaps the gap is between cycles. Can you picture that? Can you feel that? It says resisting to go into your next cycle. And I believe that from my own experience, that going from one cycle to the next cycle needs 6 senses. Because now, since Wednesday, I'm able to connect with the fourth dimension so much easier, because I weaving the sixth sense into my reality. So that is my experience. When you come over here, and when I come over here and tell you that having one or more drink of whatever is not good for you, or that smoking one more cigarette or whatever you're going to do is not in your highest interest, I am not saying stop. Don't think about stopping. Instead, do this. Just tell yourself, I love myself enough to stop. And that automatically take you into a new cycle. That's what I believe. And it takes your 6th sense to do it. Believe me, one day your cellular consciousness is going to get the message. Eventually, very quickly, your cellular consciousness is going to say, wait a minute. If you love yourself enough, then we will figure something here. And the next time you take a little drink, it won't taste quite so good anymore. Then while you're sitting there thinking about it, your thought becomes more traumatic and dramatic. And all of a sudden, you don't want to have that drink anymore. To come to the cellular consciousness by using the words, I love myself enough to heal. These words will resonate deep inside you, and you will have the courage to do the journey and that allows that healing to begin. Now, read more. To read more, it's in this book. I'm getting emotional because of what I've experienced since Wednesday, since I became more aware of what our 6 senses can do for our journey. So, if you would take time to read that chapter on cycles, and all of a sudden you want to read this whole book because it's awakening you. Just reading it is, you don't even the places that you don't understand, just read it through, and for somehow deep down is what Aldine called the human soft internal technology. Takes it all in. It's not about thinking, it's about feeling. So I love that term, human soft eternal technology. So I want to say, this is what Master Kirill used to tell me all the time. You're magnificent and you're infinite being. And then I was at a cycle with I didn't really understand, but now I do, a little bit more. And when you say you're magnificent and infinite, what does that do for your heart?
Expansion.
You take a breath and you say, yeah, let's do this great shift. and all the aches and pains will heal because you discovered you are a magnificent and infinite being. With that, I want to bring you the next goddess. But first, I want to read this to you. This is a quote from Kahu Fred Sterling. Listen. If we focus on our breath, we would be cognizant of the space between each breath, that quarter of a second or less when we are not breathing and the world of transformation awaits. It is in that space that miracles occur. Yeah. I know that. I just don't believe it. No, I not only believe it, but my belief has got to jump to the I know. This is what he said. When we focus on our breath, we become cognizant of the space between each breath, that quarter of a second or less. When we are not breathing, the world of transformation awaits. So that works with the human soft internal technology. That's our nature, right? Our nature. We just forgot. So we got to connect with it again, with this knowing, and let's have a great cycle. Because we are magnificent, we are infinite. So, Corinna?
Is it time for me?
It's time for you.
Thank you, Patty. Patty, I'm so glad you said you're all in, because your whole journey is so inspiring, and I'm so grateful that you're all in, because I'm all in too. If you didn't know that already, I'm all in for Signature Cell Healing. I'm all in for Honolulu Church of Light, and I'm all in for Kahu and Carol. And I'm standing here because of Kahu Fred Sterling. And Kahu Fred Sterling's Signature Cell Healing made such an incredible difference in my life. And most recently, in my most recent cycle that I've been in, 2 years ago, you can go back and listen to the recordings if you like. 2 years ago, I stood up here in quite a lot of pain after being diagnosed with osteoporosis and arthritis. And I was wondering, what do I do? What do I do? And of course, I knew Signature Cell Healing. I knew that was what was going to help me. And I couldn't fathom the depths that it took me in these 2 years. Because of course you go to the doctors are there, right? And the doctors are saying, okay, here, you're gonna, like everybody else, take this drug, or you're gonna get a hip replacement, or you're gonna do all of this. But I wove with my healers, thank you, and one is over here too. And I did the journey of that cycle. So that cycle was a healing cycle, just like all cycles are. It's the love that moves us through it. So when you love yourself enough to heal, and I know you all do, it moves you around that cycle until you come to the end of that cycle. And it's like a resistance, right? It's your love that puts you through the veil at the end of the cycle. Instead of spiraling around one more time, you move up to the next cycle. So I have to tell you that last Sunday, when we didn't have church service, I decided I would walk from my house to the beach. And that is 1 mile over and back. And I did it in 1 hour. It took me an hour in the pouring rain. I look like Paul with the jacket. To get to the beach and back again without pain. And that is my miracle of signature cell healing. And it's not the only one. There are plenty of miracles sitting right here in this church. And I know that you're miracles too. But that's the one that touches me the most, because I know that I can go out now and I can teach signature cell healing like Kahu wanted me to do. So the first step in this new cycle is an online workshop coming up at the end of February, which I hope you'll join. And then in the summer, I'll be going out to teach level 1. And I'll be doing it from my heart. You can hear it. And, you can hear that signature cell healing has touched my life. There were times when it wasn't about my self-healing, but it was about me helping my parents, for example, my friends, and my clients to get through their healing journeys. But Kahu gave us so many great gifts of self-healing. And one of them is what Patty was talking about, the breathing, the self-breathing technique of 5-breath self-healing meditation. And that's not the only one that Kahu was so present to bring in the last 5 years, these amazing self-healing techniques like activating the vagus nerve, the 5-breath self-healing meditation, all of these things that I'm coalesced together in the First Steps to Signature Cell Healing online workshop, but it's just a part of signature cell healing that Kahu Fred Sterling taught for many, many years. And we want that to continue because signature cell healing is the healing modality for the great shift. And this human internal soft technology, let me just, if you don't mind, I'll just call it love. Because that's what it really is. It's love. It's self-love. And when you breathe in that space between the inhale and the exhale, you're feeling your love. And that's the love that, for me, kept me going, got me out to walk when it was painful, got me to, for example, what if I went to a podiatrist? Maybe I could change my shoes or do something, or what if I did this, or what if... All of it was guided by the 5-breath self-healing meditation, where I could gather the insights and the healing from my heart and from my higher self and my guidance. So I'm going to show you how to do this because it's such a powerful thing. I'm doing this 3 times a day. And I can say that with confidence, and I can say that I suggest, or we suggest, you also do it 3 times a day. Make a lunch break. Do a 5-breath self-healing meditation lunch break instead of getting your coffee. You'll be so grateful you did. So it's a simple breathing technique. And I have there's a student in one of the webinars or one of the workshops, and she said, well, what if I can't imagine those golden particles? I just can't see them. And I said, well, just imagine they're there and feel they're there. And she wasn't going to breathe until she actually saw those golden particles. But I'm telling you, you can feel them once you start breathing. You're going to feel that energy coming through your crown chakra into your pineal gland, and it's activating those cycles that we're all going through. And that is just a process of healing. That is just a process of being in love with yourself. So as you breathe that through, it's activating your blueprint, coming into your heart chakra. And there you weave the 4 bodies together, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. And that's the 4-body healing that signature cell healing is all about. It's not just about the physical. Yes, I can walk without pain again. That's great. That's the physical. But what about all the past lives that I had to go through on the emotional level or the spiritual level to get to that healing? I mean, it's deep healing on the emotional, mental, and spiritual as well. So it's about physical. We want to be healthy physically, but we also want to expand the emotional body, clarify our mental body, and connect into our spirit light. So this is what signature cell healing can do. So you bring it in, you weave the 4 bodies together, exhale, and then the light goes up to your shoulders and out your palms and into your body. And as you do, that light is activating those 70 trillion cells that Aldine was talking about. They're into the awareness that you're saying, I love myself enough to heal, as you breathe. And that's what's going into the cellular consciousness. And that's what happened to me, because all of that breathing started to activate that cellular consciousness, so I could heal these things as they came up, and lots of things came up. So it's about the journey. I think Kahu always said that. It's about the healing journey. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's life. That's being human, is doing a healing journey. That's why we're here. So I want you to know that we're all here with you to do that healing journey. It's a beautiful thing to have a community here at Honolulu Church of Light and Signature Cell Healing to help you through your healing journeys. So let's do it together. We start at the crown chakra, and you take 5 breaths there by placing your right palm on the crown and left palm on top of that. And take a deep breath through your crown chakra and draw the light into your heart and lock it there for all 5 breaths, and exhale through your mouth and let the light go back into your crown chakra and just light up all those neurons in your brain, the connective force of your mind. And keep breathing 5 deep breaths and light up the different parts of your brain. The frontal lobes next. And then go into the memory centers in the midbrain and light up the hippocampi and just feel the connection now, forging a connection between the parts of your brain. Breathe in again and send light to the hindbrain and release the fear in the fight, flight, or freeze part of your brain, and just bring in the love. And take another breath and light up your whole cranium, the whole brain, and just feel it functioning in a very loving way, loving thoughts. Think of yourself in love. And when you finish your 5 breaths there, go to the second hand placement with your middle and index fingers lightly on your closed eyelids, and breathe 5 deep breaths, exhaling through your fingers into your eyes, and light up the whole eye socket. Kahu often said that the cells in our eyes are changing every 48 hours. So enlighten the cells and program in, as you breathe, clear eyesight. Breathe over the retina and light up the retina. It's very important in our vision with cones and the rods. Let the light go over to the optic nerve and all the way back to the vagus nerve, which is the part of the parasympathetic nervous system. So light up the whole vagus nerve going down your spine, touching all the organs. It spreads out throughout your body, and this is the way that you can enlighten and relax into the healing. Just feel now this bubble of light coming from out of your cellular consciousness now. Go to your heart muscle, a little bit to the left side of your chest with the thumbs pointing up. 5 deep breaths through your heart and light up all those neurites that Aldine was talking about. Light them up with your love. And just feel the love permeating your heart. Send the light with the next breath up to the thyroid in the bottom of your neck. And just balance all 4 parts of the thyroid. Keep breathing through the heart. Light up the thymus and light up your lungs. All the way into the capillaries of the lungs. Keep breathing and breathe into the lymphatic system of your body. Light up with the next breath both breaths and just feel now this whole heart chakra area expanding. Expand your love. When you're ready, you can go to the next placement at your stomach, at the 3rd chakra. And just breathe and relax a place where we carry a lot of tension, anxiety. Just breathe and relax. Send the light through your stomach and then over to the pancreas and the liver, and release any anger or fear. Enlighten the cells with your love. And send the light back to your kidneys. Light up your kidneys. Bring forth your love and release any anger. Send light into the other organs here, the gallbladder, the spleen. And a final breath here into your small intestines. And start to enlighten your digestive process. And when you're complete there, you can go to the final hand placement at the 2nd chakra, right above the pubic area. Just take 5 breaths to enlighten this area. And then breathe into your digestive tract. Light up the colon all the way through to the rectum. Light up the reproductive organs. Breathe love into the prostate for the men, into the ovaries, the uterus for the women. Breathe deeply and light up your urinary tract. Light up the bladder and all the way through. One more deep breath to light up this whole lower chakra area. And now feel this beautiful bubble of light that you've created around you to prepare yourself for further healing. And in this light of balance and love, you can continue to place your hands where you like, or you can do like you're doing today and bring in a code from our goddess sister. But first I want to show you the 5 Breath Self-Healing Meditation by Kahu Fred Sterling. Is on signatureselfhealing.com, ebook and a video that Kahu created for us. It's just beautiful. So now I'd like to bring forth my goddess sister Joanne, the goddess of the codes, and let's see what she has for us today. Thank you.
Thank you, Karina. Thank you, Mahina-ku, for that too, because I want to touch on everything that is so far we've been talking about today. So we welcome you. We invite you to join us on this healing journey. It's a magical journey to heal back to love. And so we would like to be able to help you through all of this. So Mahina-ku is talking about the human soft technology. Human internal soft technology. So I would like to add to that, because the earth is shifting its and in a way of the electrical upgrade. So from the center of the earth, it's coming up, and we humans are feeling it. So if you have been feeling out of sorts, if you've been feeling aches and pains in your body, it's because your body is trying to shift along with the earth. So we would like to prepare our bodies to be able to shift along with this great shift. And it's also shifting our consciousness and shifting back to love, deep love. So because we're going through deep transformation. So our heart and brain, like Mahinaku says, it connects. So it needs to be on the same page. And this all came up in my segment, not knowing what Mahinaku was going to talk about today. So I think we are so magical. So we would love for you to continue to walk this journey with us. So the heart and brain needs to be on the same page, along with, I want to add the subconscious. So we want all of our the brain, the heart, and the subconscious. We're going to call subconscious forward, and we're going to heal all of that and connect that part of us so that we can be in the knowing, so we can be prepared for whatever comes along to us or at us. So interesting, because we are human beings and we are electrical as well. And so here they're trying to develop this artificial intelligence. But we're not artificial, we're the real deal. So we have all of that access of the technology and information. We have all of that. So as Aldine was saying, Mahinaku was saying earlier, and Patty was saying earlier, it's within us. We were born with it. We came to this planet with it. We just forgot. And we just are afraid to access it. So we're going to work on our courage. We're going to work on the strength to move forward and jump into that next cycle, because I believe some of us are ready to go into another cycle that is extremely powerful. So sometimes might be we would jump backwards because we're scared to go into that powerhouse there so of that cycle. So what I want to do is we want to do the thymus healing meditation and the eternal love. So this is our thymus code that I would like us to place in our thymus, because our thymus gland is a very important gland to all of our awakening, and it holds a lot of information that we brought forth and that we blocked. So also, along with that, is the internal love, which is of utmost importance to have eternal love. Here's the eternal love. I want you to place this in your heart, and we are going to light up eternal love. And if you can see at the top of eternal love, it's a flame. And that flame is that fire that we have within us. And I want us to light up that fire and recognize and acknowledge that flame so that we can really go forward towards victory. So we want to be victorious, and we want to do this in this lifetime, on this journey, during this great shift. So if you would join me, please uncross your feet, flat on the ground, both feet on the ground, so that you can feel the earth. And I want you to imagine the Christ light, or Father God Creator light, coming in from the heavens, coming in from the top of your head, a stream of light, and we're going to really light up today. So we're going to pull in the light through the crown chakra, down your pineal gland, your vagus nerve, your throat chakra, your thymus. Breathe deeply as we do this, into the heart, light up all the way down your spine to help you with your back and all of the middle section and your organs. Pull the light down your legs so you can continue to walk strongly and heal your knees that carries you on this earth plane, your feet,
And keep breathing deeply, the bright light, bringing it in to your body, all the way down to the feet, bring it back up. And as you keep breathing deeply, you're going to touch every single cell in our body. Light it all up, clear out all the blockages, go all the way into the nucleus to just strengthen and light up and bring it back to life in your entire body. So keep breathing deeply and then really focus on your heart, your thymus, and your subconscious, and we'd like to call all three together to be on the same page. Just keep breathing deeply and lighting it up. Inhaling deeply and exhaling. And we like to heal all of our physical challenges, all of our emotional challenges. And we want to awaken our internal intelligence. Everything that we have brought forth with us today from our past. And we also want to get to that cycle where we will access everything, even from the universe. There's so much for us to know and to learn and to access. So with this, keep breathing deeply, feeling the energy of Mother Earth when she's shifting from her core, going through this electrical upgrade. We want to ask our body to please allow all of this upgrade, this electrical upgrade, allow our bodies to integrate with this upgrade. Please breathe deeply, inhaling and exhaling, for we are going through this deep transformation. Each one of us, we are feeling everything. So we want to balance our body as it's trying to adjust. So keep breathing deeply, inhaling and exhaling. And remember that love, come back to your heart and just feel that love and just send that love throughout your whole entire body. Send that love through your whole physical body. Send that love through your emotional body. And sending that love out to your mental body, because we want our mental body to be on board. Also send that love out to your spiritual body, because we want our spiritual body to continue to feed us as we walk through this journey. We are a spiritual being walking this physical experience. So keep breathing deeply, inhaling and exhaling. And really acknowledge yourself and thank yourself and love yourself so much for going through this entire journey. Thank you so much. Thank you, subconscious, for being with us, for being with me. Thank you for being with me and for sharing everything along with my brain, along with my heart, my consciousness, and all of what life has to offer, I accept. So as we come back to body, breathe deeply and come back. And we'd like to just put a smile on our face, shake your body, be present, be in the actuality of now as we continue on. So if everyone is back, welcome back. I would like to say thank you for joining us and continue to join us every church Sunday, every Conscious Creator. If you cannot on the actual day, please come dial in. To go into the replay. If you have any comments, you want to do any donations, go to info@honoluluchurchoflight.org. www.kahufred.com. So with that, I would like to have Mahina-ku share with us the vibrations of sound now, and which is very important of the vowels. So Mahina-ku, thank you all for joining us.
Well, I think that part of our human, internal, soft technology is your voice. And when you vibrate the air with your voice, you actually entrain to the divine matrix that Alomilani just talked about. So we're going to do this together. Mama, bueno. Mama. Our prayer is free.
Wow. Goddess is on fire. Oh. Wow. Thank you, Lemurian songstress. Aldine, I cannot wait for your evolution. You bring so much into this beauty. So all of you, and this is a community of people realizing their beautifulness. And yes, when Kahu left, I wanted to go with him. But I've since realized, just recently, that how much this earth means to our evolution, not only for Mother Earth, but for the self. So when you understand that, and we're coming, we're getting there. So keep joining this community, because if you're still puzzled about why you're having aches and pains, or why is your life down in the dumps, I know, I've been there. Especially this past, over this past, almost a year and a half since Kahu passed, because I miss him physically. But he's more than that, as you are. I realized that Kahu was more than the physical. Since he left. So you are. The message I think he was telling me is to stick it out, because you are more than the physical. So I hope you're all realizing that, and we step forward to a new cycle to understand, yeah, let's have fun with this. And so I love this part, this segment of healing. This was Kahu's favorite. But now we depended on this one guy, one man, who represented the Christ light every time he stood here, with his energy that wove with Master Carol, and they're still here, and wove with the Christ light. His guidance, one of his main guide was, still is, because I see him traveling with the Christ light. So you do too, we all do. But when we know that Christ light, that eternal love, and when we take a breath, it makes you want to take a deep breath. You're taking it in. You're taking it in, you're awakening that cellular memory of who you were. No, who you are. you are. And it's time. So thank you. I'm Patty Athena Sterling. I'm here on behalf of Kahu and Kirill, facilitating this. My favorite part is the healing part. The healing part is not about when you have a request for healing. Our job is share the love that allows you to heal. So I hope you feel that. Those people that submitted their healing requests through the info at HonoluluChurchOfLight.com. Thank you for doing that, because what you're saying is, I'm taking a step to what? I have declared I love myself enough to heal in the Christ light. Isn't that wonderful to say that? I love myself enough to heal in the Christ light. How about that, Patrick? You believe that? Okay, just check if you were paying attention. So, I want to say this first about healing past lives. In this, since Wednesday, I discovered, I was saying, I want to heal this past life. I was persecuted for using my abilities as a healer or as a woman, lighting up my goddess light. You know what? I've discovered that one time, multiple times, because we live in the world of duality, right? There has to be many times where I was a prosecutor. I was the one that says, hang this woman. Or put that fire under her feet. Now, can you believe that? You got to. Because this is a world of duality. So what we're so here, especially at the Honolulu Church of Light, we're so passionate about healing back into our life, into our truth, trust, and passion. But would we have taken this journey if we didn't have some dark times, or we didn't commit some darkness in a past life? But enough of that. Enough of that. What we're here to do is to walk forward now. Not walk forward, be in that light. Be in that Christ light. Be in that human soft, using that human soft internal technology, aka love, eternal love. So however you define that love, eternal love, when you feel it, you will always have a new definition of what that love is for you. That's self-love. Heal the self, heal the world. And that's what's happening here. Because we entered into a new cycle. As Mother Earth has entered into a new cycle. And so, to discover that you are a magnificent and infinite being, doesn't that give you power? And all the tools that we presented today, the voice of Lemuria, the signature cell, 5-breath self-healing meditation, that's all, and then the codes, that's all about setting you back to your truth. And that's what we are in. And so we define that truth. Your truth, my truth, we're all different at whatever level, at whatever cycle we're in. But keep going. Okay, so in this healing segment, we're just going to share our love with you, to make a difference in your human soft internal technology, that Christ light that can change things in a snap if you want to. So we're here in the community, this community, I like to call it a community that creates magic and create miracles. But as you evolve, it's not magic. It's just what is. So we want you to join our community to create that magic that you have inside of you. And we just weave it all together and create one huge miracle to be of service to Mother Earth and to each other. So, round one, healers. Who wants to heal? Come up now. Huh? So however you define your God, your goddess, or your Christ light, it's all love. So thank you for joining us in this segment. So, songstress, self-memorial.
So for me, we're very, we're going through a stage where there's a lot of wind, and the wind is kind of stirring up the pollen in the air, and it's really affecting my eyes. So I'm taking antihistamines and stuff like that, but I thought how wonderful to be able to have this opportunity.
Is the bed good?
Oh yes, have this opportunity to request a healing. So that's why I'm here.
My request is for the insect weave. Here in Hawaii, we're an island surrounded by water, and sometimes we call it invasive species come into the island. And years ago, some fire ants, they're small, but they bite and they raise havoc for people and plants. So I, in the last 2 weeks, have been aware of how it's spreading in certain areas of our island. So I asked for healings to bring balance into the insect weave, so that, and then the balance between the insect weave and the human weave, so that we can, I want to say, eradicate this situation with the fire ants, stop it from spreading first. So the balance of the insect weave and human weave to bring healing. And Karina said it's about truth and trusting that together we can bring balance into our environment.
I would like to add this. Would you go into the consciousness of the one that you want to eradicate?
Balance.
No, the consciousness. Want you to get in touch with the consciousness.
Explain.
We're all, everything has a consciousness, right? The fire ants has a consciousness. Try to get in touch with that consciousness and give you a message.
The consciousness of the fire ants?
Yes.
I never thought of that. Oh, the weave.
Consciousness.
Oh, okay.
You have a consciousness based on your belief system, right?
Mm-hmm.
So everything, you have a consciousness of what God is or goddess is, and we're all different. I like for you to do, and this is a grand opportunity for you to get a message from the ant weave, the consciousness of the ant, the fire ant, that you want to eradicate.
So like, why do they feel the need to eradicate?
Or why do they feel the need to be here?
To be.
Never thought about that. I just wanted them gone.
Well, yeah. So see, that's how when we expand our consciousness,
Mm-hmm.
then that takes you to, there has to be other reasons for the fire ants to invade this Lemuria. Yeah. So that's what I'd like for you to do, and to get in touch with that consciousness of why they're here. Okay? And you, my dear, I know I go through the same thing with my allergies. So, but it's my left eye. No, my right eye. Is it your right eye?
Actually, right now it's my left, but it's been both.
Okay, so we have this woman who's very, very sensitive to the environment. But that's her gift, right?
Okay.
That is her gift. And that she also, I want to ask her what her gifts has provided her. And when she does, would her allergies go away?
Can I say something
Sure.
about that? So, to me, the left side is your receiving. The eyes are about seeing. So what is it that you need to receive and not wanting to see? So kind of like that.
Thank you.
One school of thought.
School of thought. Yes.
So, but you probably have your own, so take it up a notch. And what has the sensitivity, what is the gift that it had provided you? And then go from there, okay? So, come on up. And for you out there in the chat room and those of you who are listening, think about, feel that love that you experience here on earth, the greatest love that you've felt. Might be while you're meditating. It might have been when you're really connected to the Christ light, to your human soft internal technology, to that love. However you define it, feel that now and send it to these two goddesses. Yes, we're still, even though we're so-called evolving, but our bodies are shifting. So there's aches and pains that go with it. So yes, we can never get away from the aches and pains, but you know what? We can control it through the 5 breath self-healing meditation, through having new awarenesses of why this pain or that pain is affecting us. So for Susanna, it's the pain of humanity having to deal with the fire ants. But there's something greater. I hope that she can come to clarity with from this healing meditation. Okay, come on, everybody. Come on up. Oh, we need music. Perfect. So share that love, that eternal love. Do you know yourself? That love that you share, conscious or unconscious. Radiate that now to these two beautiful ladies. Just love them, so they can take their pain to a new level of awareness. This is aloha, when you share your love. That love, oh my goodness, oh God, I feel it. Feel the power of your love and share it. Feel the passion. Feel the beauty that you share with the people around you and with these two ladies. And you're blossoming like ever before. Feel that spirit within you that want to share this eternal love. Take a breath. Feel it. Feel Lemuria. This is the love that heals the self, and you heal the world with it. This is aloha, and we feel it. This land of Lemuria. Connect now. Connect to Lemuria, your legacy. And take yourself to be aware of that new cycle. That 6 senses will take you there. Feel the power. Breathe, everyone. Breathe deeply. Feel the newness about you. Feel your spirit of love. And just bring it on. Share it with these two ladies. Love your Lemurian legacy. Breathe it in and share it. The gift of love. Feel Lemuria within you. Okay? Deep breath and be here in the actuality of now. Put it over eye.
Yeah, right now, but it's actually both.
Okay. Oh.
Thank you for your love.
Oh, you guys are great out there. Holy cow. Oh, I feel miracles forming. Do you ladies have anything to share?
Yes.
I got a message. It's so interesting because it's Goddess Sister Alohilani was talking about eyes being able to see and all of that, and I got keep on working with the thymus code, so boost your immune system.
Ah, good fun. Okay, it's a step.
Love, see and love all of your creation.
Very nice.
All
Thank you.
of your creation.
Very nice.
Wow, what a beautiful
It's beautiful.
message.
Yeah. Pollen will bring forth fruits.
Very good.
Although you can shield yourself. Huh. Think about that. Okay.
Fire ants got its name from human beings.
Oh.
The ants are being ants. Ants have a purpose. And they have come here because possibly humans have not possibly, humans have introduced it here. So what they're telling us is be aware. Because of the nature of our islands, be aware of what's beneficial to our islands and be aware of what's not. And do it in the most ecologically safe way possible. So, and again, it's the balance between the insect world and the human world. So for me, it's awakening my own care for the environment, or I now. And how do I keep it, the most ecologically safe?
And respect.
Yeah.
Respect that consciousness as it's
So
said.
for people who live in other parts of the world, that you're experiencing some kind of invasive pest, so to speak, just take a look at the nature on how to balance the nature in your area with your own home.
Well, is this a new consciousness for you?
Huh?
Is this a new awareness for you?
Not really. It was inside there, but the first thought was they're going to bite
Okay.
the people, and they're
So-
going to have rashes. And
so
I just
is
wanted,
that-
so
Uh-huh.
it's about love.
It's about you as well.
It's about love.
Okay,
It was
we
my
got it.
fear.
She got it.
My
Yay!
fear of people getting hurt.
Oh, is it? All right. Awesome.
Wow. Those were wow healings.
Wow, wow, wow. We will not have round two because of the time, but I want to acknowledge those people that submitted their prayer requests. And I want to acknowledge you. Congratulations for you came to the right place. So we will put your, I want to say thank you to Larry from Pennsylvania. And she wants a higher frequency, Kuya, to elevate her journey at a new cycle. And if you're paying attention, we got all the tools for you. And if you don't have the 5 breath self-healing meditation instructions, go to, and the workshop. She's magnificent. She has so much. So if you want the miracle of kindness, oh my God. I think I spent an hour in my my midday meditation, because I really love, because your cells start talking to you, saying, and especially like the vagus nerve. I went out next, maybe Sunday, I would like to share my experience with the vagus nerve. Because if you want to know why you're magnificent and why you're infinite, pay attention to light up your vagus nerve. To Wonderly, what a beautiful name. She's from Brazil. She needs help for left kidney chronic disease. So we got you, Wonderly. And then we have Roselle from Columbus, Georgia. She says she's having problems with her jaw, neck, head, and she wants it pain-free. Oh, have we got something for you? Guess what it is? The 5 breath self-healing meditation. Right here. Right. And you know what? Caress your jaw. Love your jaw. And I think you'll get a response so beautiful. It'll blow your mind and heart. And then this Wilma, she wants to heal the pain in her teeth, the teeth and mouth. Oh, 5 breath self-healing meditation. And what comes with it is you communicate with your cells. And when your cells trust you enough to say, hey, she really means to heal, then the cells will tell you what is the cause, the past life cause of it. It's really cool stuff, this 5 breath self-healing meditation. And this one, Linda, she's from, she didn't say, she wants 100% Christ consciousness in her teeth and bones. We got the magic for you. You just have to learn how to do it. So now is the third, is our healing bowl segment. So may we have the people, the gentleman that comes up and now, a family member of mine had asked, oh, how come your church has only come together only 2 Sundays? And I thought about it. I go, oh no, we come together every night at 11:30. So, well, I didn't share that because they wouldn't know. They wouldn't care. They would look at me and say, oh, Auntie Pat's going eccentric again. So I promise, for me at least, every night in real time. And the wonders, the gifts that I get from it, then, and the people, the spirits that of long past that I've known, that's made their transition. And of course, Kahu and Carol is always here. And the goddess light is always here. Come in humbleness. If you put a prayer in this bowl, make sure you energize it every day, no matter what time. Just come and energize it. And you'll feel the light, that powerful light that it's possible to create miracles. So gentlemen, you folks are ready? These 2 gentlemen here, they are so good in channeling Kahu's energy. So, I would like a goddess to come behind, one for Paul, and work on his vagus nerve. And the other one is for Patrick. Corinna, make him feel magnificent and infinite. Huh?
Kahu will help with that.
Okay. You too. You are magnificent and infinite. Tune into that consciousness. Okay, out there again, share your aloha with your love, your human, what was it again?
Human internal soft technology.
Also called love, also called the Christ light, also called the photon energy. So, come join us and see what you can see. Close your eyes and travel. Take your consciousness and put all your love in this bowl. There's prayers. There's so many prayers in there. Sometimes when I come, there's a long line of spirits that shares our commitment to this bowl. So talk about magic happening. And you out there, even if you're healing it in replay, you can also send through the ethers your wishes, your prayer requests in there, in the bowl. What I'm seeing is a column of light that's coming from high above. Do you see it? Oh my goodness. Wow. Can you feel it? Imagine. Now breathe it in, all of you. The Christ light. And so it is. Okay.
All I can say, there's so much energy going in this bowl, it's smoke in my way.
Yes, all right.
Man,
I like to say, feel yourself to heal yourself.
What did you
Very
say?
good.
Feel yourself to heal yourself.
Fuel yourself to heal yourself.
I love that.
Heal the self, heal the world. Any shares from the internet? Ah, look.
She said thank you.
Awesome.
Nice.
Put your prayer request in this bowl, even if you're again. Yeah. Wow.
Wow. Lucky.
One more time for the next round, for the last round.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm gonna put myself too.
Love yourself.
I love myself to bless me.
Everybody heard that?
Oh, yeah.
No worries.
I love myself to bless me. Okay, who's next?
Announcement?
Oh, that's me. Okay, announcement. The next long distance healing is on the 18th of February. I still have to contact Carol and Kahu for what the message will be, and then as well as Conscious Creators. That would be on February 28th. So tune in for that, because it has those Conscious Creators is now shifting so many people, into. So what that means is we have a weave going, right? This community, and even though you don't make yourself known, you are in there, because boy, sometimes this room at 11:30 is so full, and praying for this bowl right here. It's amazing. It's an amazing experience. So if you're awake at 11:30 p.m. Hawaii time, come here real time. Real time means bring your consciousness. Be in meditation, bring your consciousness into the bowl, and you be feeling and knowing so much more. Thank you. Yeah.
Hi there, it's our donation time. So I am going to put my donation in here. And as we pass it around, thank you to all who have donated. Thank you in-house. Thank you out there. We really appreciate whatever you can give, whatever you can donate. We'd like to ask for you to please push that donate button. If you're dialing in after the fact, then you can go to info@honoluluchurchoflight.com to donate to us. So if you could please close your eyes, and I want you to help bless this bowl for us and with us. Close your eyes and send your light and surround this bowl. And please imagine an abundance of donations just flowing in to help us to continue to be here, to guide you, to help you through all of the shifting and raising of consciousness and the healing that is needing to be for our bodies, our health, so we can obtain healthy body, healthy mind, and healthy spirit. So we ask that you please beam your light here, beam it into the bowl, and we appreciate everything that you can do to help us to raise funds and be here for the church, to allow the church to be here for you. Thank you very much. We love you, and we'll continue to see you. Now, Mahina Ku will share her wonderful Lemurian voice.
We're going to bless this space, and we're going to bless this body that we came into this world, our human force. And we are going to tap into the human internal soft technology that each of us has. Nice deep breath. E o umai ke mai ko mai na na ya mai kalio kako. Mai luna alala mai kahiki a kahiki mai kahiki na ke komohana mai kai kai mai loko avaho. Hia ia malama ia e pali aku I nā ho'opili kiana I ko ka ko no hona. Everyone together. Amamauanoa. Our prayer is freed. And now sit back in your chairs and listen to the voice of Master Kirill as he talks about passion.
I ask you now to take a moment and just close your eyes and let yourself drift into the beautiful relaxation of a short meditation. For you to ask me, Master Kirill, why do we always end on a meditation? For I would love nothing more than before you go back to the beginning of this recording and try to hear it once more in a newer and brighter light, that you understand the level that you've understood so far. That being said, imagine, if you would, standing at the very bottom of this huge mountain. And imagine, if you would, no matter your physical presence, imagine yourself ready to climb that mountain. You got spikes in your shoes, and you got the right kind of gloves, and you got helpers, and you got ropes and things like that. And now you got to climb the mountain. Imagine, if you would, as you're standing there looking down the high of this mountain, that all of a sudden you begin to float just gently an inch off of the ground. And then you begin to rise. And as you begin to rise, you see the mountain passing before your eyes. And all of a sudden, you find yourself atop the snow-peaked part of this mountain. You feel no cold, just the beautiful sunshine and the most clear, crisp air you've ever breathed. And as you settle down at the very peak of this mountain, at the very top, and you begin to express to yourself what a magical journey life is. How did you get to this mountaintop without hardly even trying? And you start to understand that it was passion that lifted you from the space where you were and brought you to where you are this moment. So as you begin to feel the great awareness of success, look before you, my friend, and see a mountain twice the size of the one you're standing.
Oh, wow. So I'll take a breath. Whew. Do you feel the tingling? That's your cell saying, yay! I am free to release the Christ light from within, and your journey continues. I read somewhere that says, Zen is not at your mountaintop. Zen is your journey to the mountaintop. Wow. So, we bid you aloha and thank you for joining our community that's creating a magical space for miracles to happen. Miracles happen every day, at any moment. We just have to recognize it. Because those miracles that happen to you is what you've been praying for, right? Everybody nod their head. So keep loving yourself enough to heal with the Christ light, with love. And again, do your 5 breaths consistently because it provides you with the answers that you want. And the gifts, or not gifts, they're not gifts. You deserve it. You ask for it, you deserve it. So that is not gifts to you. Your abilities that you worked in the past life, they're coming to fruition. Know that. But what one has to heal is the blocks. Okay? You decide what those blocks are. And we got the tools, so join us. And I want to leave you with this again, Kahu's message. If we focus on our breath, we would be cognizant of the space between each breath, that quarter of a second or less, when we are not breathing, and the world of transformation awaits. It is in that space that miracles occur. I know that to be true. So get going on that journey to understand this quote from Kahu Fred Sterling. The 5 breath self-healing meditation, know that it's just transformative. So with that, have a beautiful Valentine's month. Treat yourself to the greatest chocolate. The biggest chocolate. Because one day someone asked me, do you know what God tastes like? I said, no, what? Chocolate.
That's cute.
Dark chocolate. Amazing. Yeah, with that, have a beautiful time. We're always here for you at 11:30. Goddess is committed to that, and I'm here, and I thank you for giving me the opportunity to be part of your healing journey. On behalf of Kahu and Carol and the beautiful goddesses from the beauty, aloha. Breathe with ease, with your 5 senses, and weave in that 6th sense. It will make all the difference. Oh,
I imagine you're dancing. Oh. You dance at Kahu celebration of life.
Are we on?